What's up, Instagram? Let's talk about NFL Week 9 game picks. Let's start off with the Thursday night game. Philadelphia Eagles take on the Houston Texans. We all know who's going to win this game. The Eagles. The only question is right now, by how much? Now, right now, if you're looking at it, I believe there should be, has no reason this should not be a 21-point blowout. I know this is not college. We see blowouts like they happen every single week, but the talent disparity, the coaching disparity, like the talent gap and coaching gap, I believe is just so huge. This should be an absolute blowout dominant win. It really, really, really should. Now, thankfully, it's not in Philadelphia because if it was in Philly with the Phillies playing, if it definitely would have got ugly. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles winning this game, 34-17. I was thinking about picking them to win by 20 or more, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a little bit conservative. 34-17. I got the Eagles winning this game. Now, the more I guess we could say it's gonna be a close game is the Colts and the Patriots. The Patriots got back to 500 last week after beating the Jets. They own the Jets, even though the Jets have a really good record this year. They did lose Brees Hall, and the Patriots did beat them last week. Zach Wilson did not look good, but now they're going against Sam Ellinger, who I do not think will be much better. Bill Belichick, I believe he's one of the best defensive minds of all time. He should be able to get his team above 500 after this week. I had the Patriots winning this game in a low-scoring game, 20-17. Now the Colts might be without Jonathan Taylor, but Deion Jackson did a pretty good job last week. The last time he filled in, did really really good. Now the question is, can the receivers on the Colts really beat the corners on the Patriots? Because I like the corners on the Patriots. You have a Jack Jones who's really 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 good. Jonathan Jones, who's also really, 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 really good, in my opinion. I think they have really two underrated cornerbacks. I like both of the Joneses for the Patriots. And then the Colts, it's also a must win game for you guys, but I just don't see how you guys win this game. Now the Colts defense is really good, and the Patriots offense isn't really that good. Now, if the Patriots can't run the ball and it forces them to pass the ball a lot, maybe Stephon Gilmore can get a turnover, or somebody in that secondary like a Julian Blackman, their safety, can get a turnover and tilt the momentum their way. But right now, I believe the Patriots can run the ball on them, play careful with Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi, and end up winning this game in a low scoring game. I'm gonna go 2017, like I said. Now the Packers play the Lions. Now I know what you're thinking. This probably should be a blowout. Like it usually is. Aaron Rodgers and them boys going up against the Lions. It usually should be a blowout. But I'm gonna have this game being a little closer than probably a lot of people expect. I'm gonna have 27-24. Packers beat the Lions. Now the Lions offense is pretty good. They can put up points. They have a little bit of weapons. They have a good offensive line, right? I don't know if DeAndre Swift is going to play, but I still like Jamal Williams. And the Packers offense hasn't really showed much to me to be like, oh my god, okay, they're going to blow this team out. They don't stretch you enough downfield, in my opinion. The running game is really, really good. We seen that last week against the Bills, and I do believe they'll be able to run their way to victory against this Lions team, whose defense is atrocious. It's no question one of the worst in the league. No doubts in my mind. It sucks, and Aaron Rodgers is one of the most talented quarterbacks of all time. So he'll squeak this one out, but I do believe it will be closer than a lot of people expect. Now, Chargers play the Falcons. I know the Chargers are probably going to be without Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, but I like Justin Herbert in this game. I mean, the Falcons, they're a good team. They can run the ball. They play hard defense. They can keep the game close. But the Chargers have Justin Herbert. It comes down to that. They have Justin Herbert. The other team does not. So I'm gonna have the Chargers winning this game, 24-20. Um, like I said, the Falcons know how to keep it close. They really, really do. But like I said, Justin Herbert, he's going to eventually find a way, make a play or two that just only about a handful of quarterbacks in the league can make. And yeah, he'll be the reason they end up winning that game. Then we got the Bills play the Jets. Jets coming off of a horrible loss, like I said earlier in the episode. They just were just bad. It's just that simple. And the Bills are probably the best team in the league, them and the Eagles. Now, I believe that I like the two Jets corners and DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner. I think they can match up well against Diggs and Gabe Davis. But offensively, the Jets should be able to do nothing on this Bills team. We seen this Bills team shut down the Rams, shut down the Packers, shut down and this to the Jets team that doesn't have the firepower that that Brees Hall brings them, right? And Elijah Moore, we don't know what's up with him. Now I do like Garrett Wilson, but we don't. This defense for the Bills is really, 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 really sound. They've been playing together for a long time. Leslie Frazier is one of the best DCs in the league right now. I don't trust Zach Wilson right now. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen him have two. He thrown two horrible interceptions last game. And he had three total. So I don't think it gets much better for the Jets against the Bills this week. So yeah, I got the Bills winning this game in a pretty dominant fashion. I'm gonna go 30-13. Bills beat the Jets, and like I said, pretty dominant fashion. Now I got the Vikings play the Commanders. Um, I've seen a lot of people having this game being an upset, having the Commanders winning this game. But I feel like this game could be, a little bit of a statement win for the Vikings. I believe that the Vikings play the Commanders and they dominate. I love their defense this year. Darius Smith and Daniel Hunter on the edges. I don't love their corners, but I love those two edge rushers. I really, really, really do. And I believe that can create some problems for the Commanders. Now, offensively, I don't think the Commanders have any corners good enough to guard the Thielens of the world, the Hawkinsons of the world, the Justin Jeffersons of the world. I just really don't. So I got the Vikings winning the game, man, pretty comfortably. I'm gonna go 27-20. Taylor Heineke is the quarterback for the Commanders. He plays good, but I only seen him put 17 points up last week, and I believe you're gonna need to put more than 17 points up on the Vikings team. Yeah. Now they got the Panthers playing against the Bengals. Before I get into this, shout out to Deonta Freeman. Had a heck of a game last week. Three total touchdowns, absolutely dominated. But the Bengals are they're basically coming off of a spanking. They got spanked on national television. It looked horrible. It really, really did. Um, Now, do I think they're gonna beat the Panthers? Yes, I do. I do. Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, they're gonna make them plays to beat the Panthers. But like I said, Deonta Freeman had a really, really good game running the ball, and I like DJ Moore on the Panthers side and PJ Walker. He's a dog. That's one thing he is. He is a dog. He really, really is. So I'm gonna get my pick for this game. I'm gonna have the Bengals winning this game 24-20. Actually, I'm gonna go 24-21. Three-score game. Evan McPherson comes in and win the game. But yeah, I believe the game is gonna be close because I do like PJ Walker. I do. And yeah, moving on to the Raiders and the Jaguars. The Raiders did not look good last week at all. They just didn't. And I believe the Jaguars have shown flashes of being really, really good. Now, Trevor Lawrence has not been the generational talent that we all expected. He just has not been that guy. Now their defense has been really, really, really good. I love their defense. I love the guy. I love the way they like form this defense. You got your outside backers are like Josh Allen and Trayvon Walkers. You do have Caleb Chase on. You have Arden Key, you signed in free agency. Now your inside backers, Foley or Luakun, I hope I said that name right. Devin Lloyd, Trad Muma, who you also drafted. Those two guys who you drafted, right? In your back end, you got your Tevin Campbell of the world, your Andre Siskus, your Shaq Griffins. I like that. I really, really like the Jaguars team, and I believe that they win this game. I believe they beat the Raiders 24-20. Yeah. I believe the Jaguars win this game 24-20. The Raiders, I can't trust them right now. In a game where I seen the entire offense look horrible last week, I don't trust their defense that much. Um, yeah, I'm going with the Jaguars beating the Raiders. Now, next game we got the Dolphins and the Bears. This is a game that a lot of the sports lines have like a 5 point spread, but I believe the Dolphins will win this game pretty comfortably. Their offense is extremely good. Their running game, their passing game has been phenomenal with Tua Tagovailoa behind the center. Tyreek Hill has been dominant this season. I believe he will continue his dominance. Jalen Wilder has been amazing as well. They're getting Mike Gesicki more involved. They're also bringing Jeff Wilson in, who they got via trade, into an offense that he already knows. Because don't forget, Mike McDaniel comes from Kyle Shanahan, and Jeff Wilson he played on the 49ers his whole career, so he understands what he's going to be asked to do in this offense. So yeah, I got the Dolphins winning this game, but the Bears have looked pretty good as well. I'm not going to lie. They have. The Bears, they've shown you that they can run the football better than I feel like a lot of people probably expected. And now they're getting Justin Fields on the move a lot more. And I believe that's good because that's when he's best. He's been the best quarterback in the draft class so far. He's been making plays. You bring in Chase Claypool, who will probably struggle a little bit this game because getting used to the playbook. Um, but yeah, I do like the Bears. I like what they're building. They're gonna have a lot of cash space coming up in the future. I believe they still should probably look to move Eddie Jackson, their safety they have. Um, for some value because I don't believe he fits their timeline, but I believe they continue to draft well because last year they drafted Jaqueen Brisker, he's been amazing. He's been amazing this season. Now, hopefully this year you draft some offensive linemen, maybe another weapon for Justin Fields. Um, but yeah, I do like this Bears team, but not this week. I'm gonna have the Dolphins winning this game 27-20. A touchdown, I believe, seals it at the end of the game. Like I said, I love Jaqueen Brisker on the Bears defense, but they traded away Robert Quinn, they traded away Roquan Smith. This defense isn't that special, and this offense has a lot of special players, like I named already. So you give me the Dolphins winning this game, 27-20. Now the Seahawks play the Cardinals, and this game I believe is really really interesting because the Seahawks have been on fire. They just have, and the Cardinals are coming off of two straight wins. They got D Hop back, and they've been in there. They've been in their groove. They've been in their groove really, really. And but the Seahawks they've been on such fire. I love the rookie Ken Walker, K9. I believe he's a dog. Gino's been playing really well. They got the weapons in Lockett and Metcalf. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but I really, really do like the Seahawks. The Seahawks. Their offensive line has been much improved with the two rookie tackles. Their defense, they probably have the defense rookie of the year, maybe in Tariq Woolen. I like that, but in this game, I think the Cardinals could beat them. I really do. I believe this is a game where the Cardinals really really make a statement like, hey, we can make the playoff and maybe even upset the team. I believe they'll put on a facade of that because I don't believe they will upset the team, but if they do want to make the playoff, they have to win this game. This is a must-win game for the Cardinals. I believe they will get this must-win game and beat the Seahawks. I'm gonna have a really, really, really close game. I'm gonna have 28-27. Cardinals squeak out a victory. Now we got two really, really disappointing teams playing against each other: the LA Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, this is a game I believe will be low scoring because I think the two defenses are really good and the two offensive have been really disappointing this season. Um, this is really a hard game to pick if I'm being completely honest with you, but I'm gonna go with the LA Rams. I seen them look pretty good against the 49ers last week, and they've been look good in spurts. But they need to win this game. They just need to win this game to keep their hopes alive. 'Cause they don't have the draft. They don't have their first round pick this year, right? And it's been bad. It's been bad for the Rams. Offensive line hasn't been good. They cannot run the ball because of it. The defensive line really really misses Von Miller and the pressure that he was getting last season. And Jalen Ramsey, I believe, has taken a step back this season. But I do believe the Rams will win this game. I'm going to go 21-20. Rams get the victory. I'm not confident about that pick at all, but I do believe that they'll get that win. Now, the Titans play the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Chiefs coming off of a bye. I just don't see the way they lose this game coming off of a bye. Mahomes, I believe, is the most talented quarterback I've ever seen. I know I'm only 17 years old, but the thing this man does on the football field, I don't think will ever be replicated. Now the Titans, I think their problem is passing the ball. They have nobody that's scheduled on the outside. They have nobody that's scheduled on the outside. I believe you can stack the box, heavy, stop this run game, and you threaten them to beat you on the outside. And I don't believe they can do that. Now the Chiefs, I believe they have a lot of ways they can beat you. I believe they're a little bit underrated running the football when they really really commit to it. And offensively, they can beat you in so many different ways. Kadarius Toney, Juju Smith-Schuster, Travis Kelce, of course, MVS. I like Sky Moore, even the Justin Watson dude be catching a few deep balls from time to time. And of course, you got Andy Reid at the helm calling the plays. Oh, Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid calling the plays. But yeah, I got the Chiefs winning this game. 28. I'm gonna go 28-21. I want to do the 30 ball for. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna do 30-21. Chiefs beat the Titans. And the Chiefs beat the 2 seed in the AFC right now. Now the Monday night game, the last game on the slate. Baltimore Ravens play the New Orleans Saints. I don't know why, but I don't feel totally comfortable about this game in Lamar. I like the Saints defense, man. I really do. And for the Ravens, you lose Rashard Bateman out for the season. Gus Edwards is questionable. I don't know if he's going to play. And at time they didn't look that good against the Buccaneers, but then in the second half they just dominated them on the run game. Can you dominate the Saints on the run game? Is the question. And I don't know that for sure. I really don't. But I do believe they'll win this game just because he's better than Lamar Jackson is an MVP, is a top 5 quarterback, and he is better than Andy Dalton. Got them winning this game 20-17. Like I said, I don't have my gut is telling me this game will be close and a little bit ugly. But yeah, got Lamar Jackson 20-17 against the Saints. Going into their bye week, getting a lot of rest and coming off the bye week, hopefully get a lot more healthier and then come out and make a run for the Super Bowl. But yeah, these are my week 9 NFL game picks. Thank you for listening. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.